What is going on? I'm Zedmot on the dev build. That means that Creator Boost Zedmot will not work. It will work for you on every single Supercell game though, so do give that a go. It will make your sneak peeks at least 12% better and your Mega Crab thousands of percents better. Now, first and foremost, a grumble. I hate the new making statue speeding things up. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Gotten very used to that boosting all statues button though. We're going to talk about the Mega Crab because I am more excited about this Mega Crab than I have been, I want to say, in like 6 years. I know that sounds crazy, but first and foremost, let's jump into the bonuses. This is what you need to know. This is all about Life Leech. Stage 0 to 9, you get 25%. Going up 25% until suddenly you get into that gold range. Then it's jumping from 100 up to 150 to 200 to 250. Now, before I jump into the most exciting part, I'm going to show you this statue lineup. You want lots of damage. The more damage you're doing, the more life that you're leeching. Obviously, you need some health because you can't life leech if your troops are dead. You need to be able to take a boom cannon into the face, and then you need to be able to life leech as much damage as you possibly can. The more damage you do, the more health you recover. Moving on to stage 1, max levels. Here is the detail for you. Drop your troops, click that fast forward button, and watch the magic happen. Flying through stages. This will make those first 20 stages or so much better. Being able to basically skip all the way to stage 20, maybe 24, something like that. Now, quick note, make sure you do go in those gameplay options. I suggest switching to auto disable for battle fast forward. It'll take some getting used to. Do that for the first 20 stages. And the reason for that is, what happens is when you need something to happen, what I'm going to do here is we're going to drop all of our troops. We're then going to drop Kavan. I'm going to put on that fast forward mode. Then as soon as I click that button, I can then slow them down, do a little bit of task work, and then put that fast forward mode back in effect. It will take some getting used to. I'm definitely not used to it yet, but when you actually need it, when you need like a tight shock, or maybe you got to throw 400 smokes towards the core, that is when it's going to come in super handy. Play with it. I know personally, I have not been using that manual mode because it annoys me as I get that satellite dish flashing, dev build, dev build, dev build. If you say it 3 times, he'll appear in the room behind you. Okay, game back on. Obviously, we beat the stage. You're going to be able to fly through stages. And the beautiful thing about this is make sure you boost before you do any of this because your time boosted. If you have a look at your statues, I'm sure you guys all know this, you get 3 hours on your boost. The fact that you can do your attacks 3 times faster means that maybe you used to have to boost twice to get to legendary. Now you can get there with 1 boost. That is a net increase of 12 powder in your coffers. That's going to be a big deal. And like I was saying, I really am not used to this auto shutdown business, but I do think that's the way forward. That way, when you get a little bit of speed, you can get everything caught back up. Maybe for the first few levels, that's not important, but later on, I think it's going to be moments where you're going to want to turn it on and turn it back off again, and it's way easier to do if you just have to go down to your GBE. Give it a shot. Let me know what you end up getting used to. For NPCs, I just put it on auto, like just leave it on manual. For the Mega Crab, there's a little bit more going on, a little bit more defenses. Like typically in my sneak peeks, I show like 3 stages, and we've already shown nearly that. So we're going to get this out here. We're going to click that fast forward mode. We're going to shock that, get back into fast forward, get Kavan out, get back into fast forward. Maybe I'm being overly cautious, but once you get into the higher levels, I really don't think that manual mode is going to be as useful. But I'm just trying to have an opinion on this. I clearly have not played a lot of Mega Crab stages yet because we are on the dev build. The real Mega Crab has not appeared yet. Okay, jumping up to 59, I figured let's do 59 and 60. We are going to jump right in with our full boost, 200% Life Leech. Obviously, if you get to stage 60, you can get that extra 50%. This is going to be intense. Now, quick note, I keep thinking of this as if it's the Hasty Mega Crab. In the Hasty Mega Crab, you can completely and utterly ignore those cryo bombs. That is not the case with this Mega Crab. Yes, they are going fast, but they will still get slowed down by cryo bombs. So don't forget that your troops are going to get slowed down by the cryo bombs. And when they're slowed down, they are not life leeching nearly as much. So this fast mode that I keep putting it on is great fun, but you got to remember that the defenses are sped up too. It's not just like I keep thinking of this as a Hasty Mega Crab. It is not the Hasty Mega Crab. Those buildings are shooting just as fast as our troops. I cannot wait to see the Hasty Mega Crab at 3 times speed. This kind of has all of the good things of the Hasty Mega Crab where you can fly through stages, but like I said, do keep in the back of your mind that it's not just your troops that are speeding up. This is not Hasty Mega Crab plus Vampire Crab. This is just the Vampire Crab where everything is in fast forward mode. It took me a lot to figure that out, more than I probably should admit. But as you saw there, we just flew through the stages. I just need to be a little bit careful as far as when and where we drop our things, and then we put it in fast forward mode. Now, I'm going to... See, again, I am a little bit too quick on the draw there. Needed to get that shock out on that Doom Cannon. Little bit of extra time. You'll notice that our shocks go by ridiculously fast. Coming out of shocks is very important. Sorry, coming out of fast forward mode, because those shocks are now like a third as long as what we are used to. So I will, you know what, I'm going to retreat here. I am going to full on retreat. You can't retreat in 3 times mode for whatever reason. A little bit unfortunate, but what we are going to do is I am going to try to smoke some troops on 3 times mode. Hopefully those of you guys stuck around till this part, because man, retreating feels so slow. It is crazy. So I am going to fully try to smoke troops, and what we're going to try to smoke here is I'm going to try to smoke mechs. Now, mechs will take the majority of my gunboat energy, so we're going to mix in some heavies or Zukas or something. And if you're asking yourself why I'm choosing to smoke mechs, it's straight up because of the fact that I don't think I'll be able to smoke any other troop. Smoking Cryoneers at 3 times mode would be absolutely and utterly insane. Now, one other detail that I'm very curious to see is in previous Hasty Mega Crabs, totally tangent here, we've had issues where your troops hit a maximum speed and they can't go any faster, and I'm very curious to see if that maximum speed is increased for the next Hasty Mega Crab because of this 3 times mode. We'll have to wait and find out. Anyways, let's get in here. Oops, this is not going to work. Some of you out there already know this. We're going to have to retreat because as soon as I use gunboat energy, it's going to turn off. So we got to go back into that settings mode. We got to change this to manual, and then we're just going to jump on in and try our darndest to smoke some of these mechs back there. This is going to be absolutely insane. Dropping the smoke, and then we're just going to, oh my gosh, need to get moving. Smoking troops on this stuff is nearly impossible. See that? I thought I was doing well, and then our flare ran out. So all of the mechanics that you're used to just go completely and utterly out the window. Let's try one more time. We're going to try and smoke heavies back there, simply because heavies will give us some actual gunboat energy, and this breaks my brain. Like, it is so difficult to wrap your brain around. I am pretty good at smoking troops. Like, I have smoked troops on like 300% Hasty Mega Crab, but with this, it's not just that they're moving fast. Like, as you saw there, our flare expired. Our flare expired so quickly that it just doesn't work. Like, you're thinking, oh, the troops are just moving fast. No, the defenses are moving fast. Everything is moving ridiculously fast. We're going to bring in some heavies simply because that's going to save us some gunboat energy, and also they can take a bit of a licking. So we're going to go over to this side. We're going to put it on 3 times mode and then get all of this stuff. Get our flares going. Smoke, 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 smoke. Another flare back here. Smoke, 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 smoke. Pretty good. Come on. That was pretty darn good. Obviously, we're not going to get all of the value that we wanted to get, but come on. That was pretty darn good. We managed to smoke our heavies back there with 3 times mode. It was silly. If you like silly, do consider subscribing. I'm probably going to try my darndest to sneak in a Mega Crab live stream. I can't promise anything, but by the way, quick note, if you don't know what to pick on these kind of things, I'm still going for fragments. I'm still going for diamonds, ignoring the time savers at the moment. But just a reminder, every time you open one of those clouds, a new time saver is coming in. So that is my sneak peek. I've probably overlooked something. If you think I have, check the comments. We've probably already covered it down below. And if not, please do leave me a comment or like the person who asked the question you were thinking of. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. Do consider subscribing, coming back, liking, sharing. Keep coming back though. Same bat time, same Z channel. I'm Zedmont. Thank you for coming in. Peace.